Okay. Good. So I'm ready to go full. We're ready to go full time. Yep. All right. We're gonna use that time. So yep. Get your mic on. Yep. I can't use my phone to talk, but.
Oh yeah, I just sent mine. I'm just two friends that I trust at the pod. Now you're gonna think of what I'm saying. We'll send two more today.
We should also open up. When I mention the podcast, I'm going to open up so they can see back here. You guys can wave if you want. I don't know if they can see you, but I can't see the part. And just that's the idea. So a little behind the scenes.
And I will wait for a full pause to be.
I will do the General Brown, and then I'm with my, with Nathan, and then let you take it. We're trying to make it happen.
Oh, we got 3 minutes. You can drink one part. Yes. Take a whole 3-minute mark. 3-minute mark. 3 minutes. Hey guys, so what's the name of our group? I what we doing? It's the Venus. Maybe not my
Two minutes. Hey, this is my favorite. Hey, this is true love. This is truly my intent.
Yeah.
2 minutes already. If you're not even the way you're trying to get something done,
What's make dating rough?
I'm always on the counter. 30 minutes. At 30 seconds, we're just going to ask everybody to be quiet. This is also going to help stage. So I have somebody. Well, I do this right. We'll have checks that has the
I've got money to invest now. Not most, but I have at least a little bit of money.
Get done. If I have to run you the rest, how much do I get the left side.
By the way, guys, for the record, I tried something recently. So I bought a dartboard and put it up on my ceiling. Do not do it. It's incredibly sick. I could not stop throwing up.
That's
yeah, I see. Cool.
I'm gonna try not to do this.
Yeah, I'll try and I'll just start the wave. You're gonna say my name?
I'll be going. I think that's it.
Okay, yeah, okay. So we'll have to go and I'll throw down and then it's going to make me like.
Yeah. 1 minute. Minutes error. We're broadcasting from my house.
I'm guessing I can't like plunge my dice rolls. I do that all the time on DMing.
No. I'm just going for the top 2 words. My turn for this.
Everyone count down.
Three. Changing the Vanguard shirt.
I
can wear it.
I'm wearing 30 times. That's why I decided not to do mine.
Hey, Twitch, YouTube Live, how y'all doing? We're broadcasting from my house. This is Vanguard Unite. I am Sean, otherwise known as General Grom, and I'm joined with Nathan, otherwise known as Spark Ascendant. Thank you so much for joining us. This is going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm super excited. For those who don't know, I'm playing a character with the new 2024 system, and I never play characters at all. So while I bear through that and try and not make any mistakes, not make any goofs, and work out the kinks of playing a character, should you please know that since this is a test to get ready for a real stream in November, we're also trying to do that on the technical side too. So any audio bugs, anything like that, please give us feedback. This is truly our test, and we're still going to have a lot of fun. We hope you do too.
Yeah, absolutely. Bear with us. We have a lot of Vanguard members plus some of our DMs getting involved in this. This is going to be really fun. So please, I'll be in the chat. So just reach out and we'll talk and let us know what you think of we're doing here. So Ryan, go ahead and roll that open. 3, 2, 1. You're up.
Hello, everybody. Hello, players. Hello, audience. Huge thank you to everyone for coming out tonight to this very special live episode of Vanguard Unite. How are you? Audience, I know that's probably sounded a little tepid. We're just trying not to blow out the microphones, right? My name is Charlotte. I also go by Drawl. With Vanguard, I'm also known as Farah Bright Eye. Tonight, bit of a smaller group than usual. We're testing out the live stream setup for our live event in a couple months. So, bit of a work in progress. Like we mentioned before, there might be some audio issues, might be some camera issues. We're working through all that. Please let us know if you see anything glaring. We're probably going to be changing graphics, other parts of the setup in that time, in the time between now and then. We'll see how things go. All right. So I think that's housekeeping managed. Shall we roll some dice?
Yeah.
All right. I'm really excited for this. So tonight we are going to be investigating the cult of the Briarheart. Lord Mason Guff has hired the Vanguard and has asked a group to go search for his son, young Joseph. You have traveled for a week to the village of Fox Run, a small village in the north, which is set up for the fur trade. Joseph frequents this area as a favorite hunting ground, but went on a trip and has since vanished. This was where he went, and so you have come here to begin the search for him. All right. Before we really get into things, does anyone have any questions about about setup story?
What was the name of the Lord? Was it Joseph's father?
Joseph's father is Lord Mason Guff.
Mason Guff, thank you.
So, we're about a week out of Waterdeep at this point.
And at this point, would we have already had time to kind of like, are we already here, established, kind of talk to a couple people?
We're here, established. We can, if we talk to people.
Cool.
But I just want to make sure everyone, before we get to town part, has everyone, does anyone need to straighten anything out? Okay.
Nope.
So before we get into things, I'm going to send it this way. And if we could please introduce ourselves.
Sure. First off, I'm Jeremy. I'm Lieutenant Alistair Kane in the Vanguard, and I usually DM, so I'm here actually getting to play like Mason, and I'm playing one of the new characters, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We're excited. I'm going to be playing Sensei Airville Shadowpalm, and I'm going to be playing the new Shadow Monk.
I'm Lee. I go by they, them. I'm usually in the Vanguard Ebdis Grey Whiskers, or favorite uncle. And today I'm playing Silmar Pakarin, a wood elf ranger who is a very big fan of shooting things and also his mustache.
Hi, I'm Nathan, also known as Spark Ascendant. That's normal from the podcast. Typically, I DM and one of the regular DMs with the Vanguard, and this is my first time playing with the 2024 system, where I'll be playing a very tall, very muscular, bestaffed and beshielded Goliath by the name of Nyota.
And I'm Valerie. My pronouns are she, her. And I'm playing a new character tonight, which is Zorath Ironjaw. And he's a massive shifter barbarian in his 30s, standing just shy of 7 feet tall with a massive, imposing frame. He's got a shaggy brown mane, which partially conceals fuzzy ears, rounded like a bear. And he also has a thick beard, which adds to his wild appearance. But don't let the gruff exterior fool you. Beneath that facade lies the heart of a skilled baker and fierce protector. Oh, and his friends call him Yogi.
Yogi, that's good.
And my name is Martin. I go by he, him. I'm going to be playing Nilafria, or Nyla for short, to keep it easy, a level 10 wizard blade singer. She is an Eladrin, one of the elves from the Feywild. At 120 years, she's still young for her people, but don't let that fool you. She has lots of tricks. She's just over 6 feet tall and wears plain but fine clothing. Moves with the grace of an athlete or a dancer, and carries an ornate leather-bound book and a sword on her hip.
Awesome. My name is Ryan. I am jack of all trades here at the Vanguard. DM and social media manager, the schlub that you know if you are in Discord. I will be playing Ayaki, a towering Goliath, and possibly dark skin, streaked, short gray hair on the sides, but mostly bald. You see these, if you could, very faint because of his skin tone, tattoos that are kind of etched down the left side of his face. He wears thick brown, white furs under sort of leather pauldrons, has an array of handmade necklaces that are kind of adorning his chest, including one that looks like stone slabs with engraved names on it that just kind of rings his chest. He has a massive warhammer that kind of rests on his shoulder with a gladius sword that is sheathed at his right hip, and it's sort of adorned with tufts of what look like grass and white lightning bolts on a brown leather grip. If you think of Jumon Hansu from Juba in Gladiator, that's the kind of image you get. Him, by the way.
Well, wonderful, everybody. So now that I know all the names, let's get going. As I said, you've been traveling for a week to the town of Fox Run. Like I said, it's a hunting village. And there has been some talk with the locals of a nearby druid grove that used to help them with the, conservation of the surrounding area, the responsible husbandry of the forest. But they have not seen their druid friends for a while. And they have been hearing what might be an echoing chant coming from the forest. So they are a little bit worried for their friends, but don't have much more to say beyond that.
Did they trade with the druids?
So certain things, definitely, they trade with the druids, but they also... About 3 months.
Oh.
And they weren't like trading with their children or anything, right?
No,
They were trading
no.
Goods. Oh,
Goods and services.
reasonable.
It's a little hard to weave clothing in the forest. So
Especially with children. Material is really tough to work with. It's already gone way past PG-13.
That was a hard. Did these druids have a specialization or circle that they were known for? Or was it the general conclave?
General conclave, they're generally known as the grove of the Briar Rose. But the villagers don't really know if there's any specific circle that they would belong to.
Distinct from the Briar Heart. Cool. That's how that feels like.
How far is the grove from the village?
About half a day's travel. But it's in a part of the forest that is kept fairly wild.
So who are the? We've been in this town for a little bit. Are there any major players in this town?
Not particularly long. Like you got here yesterday.
Okay.
Not particularly.
Okay.
There is, they have a mayor,
Mhm.
but he's not. It's not a big enough town that there's much bureaucracy.
Right.
So they have a mayor just so that they can meet, they can have someone to negotiate.
Okay.
Beyond that, it's not really much.
Okay. All right.
There's a provisioner. There's a lodge for hunting.
Right.
I'd like to walk to like the forest edge. Sure, it's not too far. And once I'm there, be sure I have this right. I would like to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And if there's anything, I'm talking a bird, a squirrel, if there's anything nearby that I can commune with in some way, I'd like to commune with them in some way.
Before you cast, would you please make me a perception check?
I can do that. I cast Fireball.
Just so you know,
I apologize.
And
Just so you know, I have a passive perception.
22.
22.
Mhm.
And before I forget, yeah, mine is 19. Also, I need to ask as well. I need to roll for wheel and woe because of my particular subclass. That's
Okay.
an even or odd roll. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna do that first.
Yeah,
Declare it's
please
even
do.
or odd.
First roll of the night.
That is a 12, so it's even.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna mark that. Okay, cool. And then you said perception
Yes, please.
is where everyone who's watching learns that I never knew the rules in the first place. I hate myself. Why did I use the first roll? That's a 3 plus 9.
Okay.
So that's a 12.
Okay. So, wonderful, a 12. As you walk up to the forest, it's starting to go orange and red and brown with fall approaching. It is very quiet.
Follow up. Do I notice any tracks or indications of animals that have been present or in the area at all?
You do see a game trail that looked like it had been well used for a long time, but is starting to become overgrown.
I'm going to, as I see you walk up to this, notice that you're trying to kind of inspect the area. If you're going to let people know, look at you and say, looks like you could use a bit of guidance, right? And just tap your shoulder and give them a little bit of guidance.
While they're doing that, I would actually make my way to the hunt lodge.
Okay.
Talk to some of the hunters. While I know they're walking to the forest, I'm going to go to the
What are you going to be asking the hunters?
Just how has the hunting been? What have they seen in the forest? Have they been out? What have they been? Have they seen anything? Has there been a change in the patterns that they've seen?
So until about last month, the hunting was fairly normal.
Okay.
It started to get a little sparse, but within the last 2 weeks, very little. And the sounds that they hear are very strange. Great shrieking cries, a roar that sounds wrong for a bear. Things do not sound right.
No, I've not been in the woods.
Things do not sound right for the area, especially for a well-tended like druid forest.
So I would afterwards come back and tell these guys everything too, as I come back from the hunt lodge. I would make sure they knew about the.
Nyla's just got her feet kicked up and resting.
So we're all just sitting with cups of tea.
I was listening to here, but sure, that worked too.
I didn't
So-
tell you what's in my tea.
What's going on?
Yeah, to your to at least to you coming up.
Right.
Picking a voice for a single character threw me off. Sorry.
You didn't think about this beforehand?
I did in the car and then I lost it.
The eternal struggle.
Jesus, it's gonna change every time. With one character, it matters.
Yeah.
I do not have a consistent player voice. I'm not.
I'd say you have to kind of like stand up from kind of their crouch. You see sleeves kind of roll back, and you realize that you notice that actually their skin the entire way is like freckled the entire way through, like these dark spots. You realize they're tattoos. It's like all of these tiny dots tattooed all over their skin and their face as well, which is you've seen Goliath tattoos obviously, but they kind of stand out.
Can we call you Ladybug?
No.
You say that out loud?
I prefer you did not.
Wait till you hear my nickname.
At which point it kind of responds, not much trail of animal, at least not in some time. Something gives me the sense that animals have lived here, but not for quite a bit. And I can't believe I'm saying this. It's quiet. Too quiet.
I have heard that one before.
Really? Where?
Are you going to cast Speak with Animals though?
I did do the casting of the Speaking of
Okay.
Animals and couldn't
And
find any.
because that was what the guidance was for.
Would you say that it was too late, or was he
I was
did-
trying to get there before he.
Well, actually, what I was meaning was you didn't find any animals. You probably wouldn't have even cast Speak with Animals.
that? Okay, cool, sweet. All right, then I'll mark that off.
I'll take back my cantrip. And I'm like, oh, that's not smart. Okay. Guidance.
You're a nice DM. Okay, cool.
It's a trial run.
There we go.
I got to build up your confidence so that I can
There
become
you
DM at a night and
Oh,
kill some players.
it's not funny on this side.
Anyway, so we know that things are a little wrong. What do we do now?
Friends, what do you think? We know that we definitely have to go into the forest.
Fine.
Do we have everything we need?
No, before we go, I have something very important. In my picnic baskets.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I have one for you.
Jesus, no.
Thank you.
At this point,
Mine is special.
Yosa speaks up.
It will make you tough. It will give you +4 temporary hit points.
Real quick, I am vulnerable to peanuts. In fact,
You lose.
I've got another one on deck.
how many times hit?
Do you actually see them, or do we need to hold up the camera?
4 points.
Someone hold it up to the camera
That's
so
so
they can
great.
actually see
Yeah,
it.
that's actually. I could say that, or does it go on?
So good, so good. So good.
That's a better camera to use. That's
Yeah.
way better.
Yeah.
You're like reaching up to reach behind to show them. Literally one right here.
Okay, so I guess the question is, are we thinking about going to the woods? Have we thought? I mean, like, since there was not much bureaucracy.
Do we have everything we need? 'Cause we are in the town. If anybody wants to get anything before we go.
I volunteer one of the talkie people here to ask if anyone has seen him before
Right.
we head off.
Okay, so wherever the mayor is or the person in charge, right?
Right.
I'll ask a couple villagers, hey, who's in charge around here? Try and find the door. Try and find someone that may be in charge.
So town hall is actually very close to the hunting lodge because
Okay.
the hunting actually brings in a fair bit of money for
Mhm.
them to take care of things. Huh?
That's bad.
They're worried. Like they're not showing it, but they're definitely worried about what's going on.
Presumably also why we're here in the first place.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you were explicitly here to search for this guy, but you're probably related.
Yeah, can we ask, has anybody seen
So-
young Jim?
Yes, that did just get asked.
Okay.
So do me a favor. Can you roll me a charisma check?
Yeah, just straight charisma or persuasion.
Persuasion works.
That's why I didn't want to do it.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Excellent. So you happen to grab the mayor by the shoulder on your first try, and you're talking with him, and you ask him, "Have you seen this young lordling? Have you seen this young lordling?" And the mayor has a look of pinched annoyance on his face when you mention this man. He has been seen within the past week. He refused to believe that the forest was not good hunting, and
The
took
boy.
yes.
Okay.
Well, he's a
Young man.
Young man.
Okay.
he's probably 18 or so.
Uh-huh.
And refused to believe the mayor when he said, "Hey, don't go hunting right now. Something's wrong." And now has not been seen.
So as I look at him and I say, I see the boy has gone into the forest, but are there any things in there that we may need to know about that? On the shoulder, nice and charisma.
Damn, I don't have a mayor voice.
Yeah, whatever voice will do.
Yeah. So
I feel uncomfortable. I move back.
the mayor lets out a deep sigh of relief that you're being cool about this. There's not. They're always here, and they always disrupt the quotas, and it always is difficult to deal with it afterwards. Mhm. He's very serious right now. He's actually quite frustrated with Bodgar and his son. He doesn't actually. He has kept the bush beaters, the ones who scare up the hunted animals. He has not sent them out for a while, so he does not have super up-to-date information, but he does repeat that there have been cries of more than just the mundane beasts that normally frequent this forest. He
No,
knows
the cry is coming from the same area all the time?
Yes, so they are coming from the direction of the Druid Grove.
Cool. I wrote Mayor is hella sus, and then I crossed that out because we were
So just to give it out on the show, thank you very much. I'll let you guys know, details and basically let you know. Probably not.
Good job, Twinkle Toes.
Yeah.
These cookies are very good. What else do you bake?
Well, actually, I grew up with my grandmother, and she helped me learn how to bake until I got abducted by the giants, and then.
Too much. I just wanted to know about the bacon.
Fine. Well, I bake popcorn. Years. And puffs.
It's a
I love it.
it's a very roughly seasoned. I agree. Too much. Are we ready?
Very, very tasty.
What the big one said. Let's go.
Wow.
All
We
right.
got a lot of people who are sticks in the mud here.
Yep.
So, do we journey into the forest?
Yes.
All right.
Let's go.
I wanted to know more about the croissant.
I volunteer to lead.
Okay. Yes, actually, that was my next question. What is the marching order?
I'll be comfortably in the middle.
All right.
I would like to be up front.
Put me up front.
Okay, so you got figures. We'll just put a little line here.
But before the green part of the forest.
Before the green part.
So no.
Before the
So
green
Oh, sorry,
the
gotcha.
trees.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So middle.
Yeah, but right there is perfect.
Before
So
the
we got them in there.
And I need to grab. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta grab a pen.
You're in the front.
Yeah.
I'm right.
Nope, I don't have.
I'll be right step behind.
Let's go. Put me just kind of right in the middle there.
Can I have everyone pass perception, please?
19.
18.
What did you say?
19,
19.
19, 18.
I think, it's,
15.
I think it's hilarious that you are
Yogi?
playing barbarian.
15.
Wonderful. Very perceptive bunch here. So as you are trekking through the forest along one of the game trails, it is very, very quiet.
Too quiet.
Nyota and Nyla and Arafi, I apologize. You do hear what sounds like it is almost a bear roar, but it's wrong. It's a little bit more high pitched.
Having had experience with creatures from the Feywild, would I have any idea if it sounds like any creature I've come
Oh,
across?
that's actually something I wanted to bring up. Roll me a nature check,
Ooh, that'll go well.
and then roll me a active perception.
I would also like to roll nature.
Well,
check.
or nature, sorry.
Yes,
I'm
you may also.
And may I? Is there? You said that it sounds different. It sounds like a bear, but not like a bear. How well can I, given my natural, my generally being good with nature,
Mhm.
how well can I discern what exactly is making that?
What is
wrong?
your bonus to nature?
My bonus to nature is somehow +0.
I'm
One of those
not.
city druids.
That low key fits.
I'm going to address. What did you roll?
16 for the nature
Roll
check
a 16.
and 17 for the path.
Okay. What about you?
28 for the nature
Take
check.
it on the nature.
Oh,
Wonderful.
Rangers.
So your Feywild knowledge does not give you any insight on this, but you do detect a little taste of the Feywild, almost as if, taste is the wrong word, but that's the closest thing you have to it. Something about this area is Fey touched, and recently. On a 28, you recognize that cry immediately. That is a cry of an owl bear,
That's what I'm.
and perhaps multiple.
Okay, hear me out. I want to keep at least one, if
Sure.
at all possible.
What did you hear?
We can.
It may be several owl bears.
Whoa.
So if you find a small one, maybe I'd like to keep it.
Oh, sure, animal handling.
Ryota, you can speak to animals.
I was gonna say I can, but actually on that real quick, through pure flatness and not realizing the irony of the situation, I would like to cast Find Familiar to pull out a wild companion, and I'd like to pull out an owl, specifically just call forth an owl companion. Not at all real. You guys see and have a moment like, oh, he's thinking not like just pure flat, just doesn't realize the connection between owl, bear, owl, just thought owl, and then doesn't even see the weirdness in the situation. Which I then like to send the familiar up to kind of do a bit of give me feedback and some info back as to where that might be.
Could you please roll a stealth check for your owl?
Oh, that's cool. What are the stats on an owl?
Well, it's in the back.
Yep. In the back of the no, I'm not doing that.
Before you do that, you send the owl up. So,
I look at the owl, look back. No.
you did just a bit longer.
No.
Oh.
Minus one charisma, and I'm using being a DM. All my low charisma guys are actually dicks. Cool. That's gonna be. That is a +1 on the mod. That's 16 on the stealth.
16 on the stealth. Thank you.
For the owl.
And they
Friend of yours?
you can't hear them.
I'll just clean up.
You know, I said they were owl bears.
The more like it actually to yours, the no to yours, and
If
Doesn't
you
even
land
know what
your
creature to
owl
summon.
on Yogi here, then we have our own owl bear.
I don't like that idea.
Okay.
I love that idea.
What would you do?
All
with
right,
an owl bear?
so
An owl perch.
remind me. Find familiar. You can sense through the familiar.
That sounds right. Give me 2 seconds.
Give me a moment.
Small circus owl bears.
Yeah, I believe I have a telepathic bond. So good having people who play that normally. Let's see.
All right.
Wait, hold it. Yeah, while you're familiar within 100 feet, I can communicate with it telepathically. As a bonus action, I can see through its eyes and hear what it hears until the start of my next turn. I'm not going to look through its eyes or do any of that until it communicates back to me.
Okay. Wonderful. So, as it flies up, there is a pair of very loud roars.
Dope.
More than one.
Reptilian. These roars are different in reptilian.
I don't like
Oh.
How many critters are in this place? I hate that I saw on the screen. Okay. What direction? Also, actually, real quick. So,
Yeah.
what direction was on this relative to this? Did the owl noises? Did the owl bear noise come from? What direction?
Everything is coming from this from.
Oh,
this
okay. It's a
direction.
jamboree. Got it. Don't like that.
You have to be careful, friends.
All right. So, as your owl goes up, and I'm sorry, audience, if you don't hear this as well as I'm doing this, I am standing up to lay minis. So, as this goes up, your owl sees.
I communicate all this. Oh, don't like that.
Yeah. And then napping behind these trees, like near these trees.
Oh, no.
Don't like that.
I don't like that.
And communicates this to you.
Cool. Yeah, I communicate it all back.
The druid noticeably tapped and smeared with wood ash.
Don't like that.
Nope.
And that's all my owl sees, like full perimeter. It's able to go out 100 feet from me, so full perimeter sweep. It doesn't notice anything farther beyond.
Oh, and actually, one thing I should mention, there is a
That's cool.
dome. Glowing orange in what looks like the remains of a campsite.
Visibly, it's a magical thing. It's not like a glass
Whole
dome.
thing,
Yeah, okay, cool.
roiling.
It's just- okay, got it.
If anybody in chat, could you let Sean know if you can see that dome all the way in the back, please? Thank you.
Yes, please. Okay.
Is the so I look at you while you're telling us what's going on. Is the druid talking to the owlbear, or is he defending
yes.
himself?
Is the druid? Yes.
Tending the owlbear.
Uh-huh.
We are definitely being watched. I just got a message saying, "Take a shot every time Nathan takes notes."
Live stream ends in 45 minutes. So the table and
Writing that down. Writing that down.
All right.
So this would be
Uh,
probably the circle that we're looking for. Should we just go say hi? Let's go say hi.
I think
Don't
we should.
think that's very good.
Why not?
I agree. We should talk
Six
to
of
him.
us, and there's like a couple of them.
Oh, there's a well intelligent.
Upon listening to this, I'm just gonna shuffle off over onto this away.
Where are you going?
Are you sneaking? Okay, because if I clock you, I'll do the same, but the opposite direction. I'll just.
I just wanted to get away from y'all.
Okay.
Are you
Cool.
going to take the hide action?
I will.
Yeah.
I will do so as well, and I'll
Um,
fan out the opposite way.
Give me a second.
Scooby do this on way.
I am gonna go.
As I
I
knock
hope
over
there's
the
a
trees.
bush around here.
Please let me know your stealth check. If you hide behind the tree, that would
I'm going to, if it's okay with you, I'm gonna, all right.
As long as you don't run in and expose me, you are fine.
I also would like to go behind a tree and then.
I'm gonna walk up to that tree there. Behind,
Okay.
Behind that
So
one.
I have Silmare. I apologize. I have these written down. I'm
16 on stealth.
16 on stealth.
21.
Yes, please.
21 on stealth.
Should I roll mine as well then?
Everyone who is hiding, please roll stealth.
All right.
Are you hiding?
20?
Okay.
I got a 23.
23.
Pretty steady.
Ooh, that's a. Where the heck is stealth? That's a 19. 18. 18.
I'll go ahead and hide behind that tree too.
I'm like,
The skinniest tree.
And then I'd like to pull my take my quarterstaff and pull it close and whisper into it to cast a message.
Who are you messaging?
The
Is it you?
druid.
We're over here.
What is your message?
Friend, do you need help? If so, scratch your left ear.
The druid freezes and looks around wildly. Give me a perception check.
Okay, well, we have the mod for it.
You can do this.
That's a 19 plus 9. That's 28.
28. So from here in your hiding spot, you can see there is deep madness in his eyes. He is not in his right mind.
So he just scratches his butt.
He actually scratches right, like his face right here, a little obsessively.
I'd like to cast message now to one person here and one person here. I'm not picky. Just like this guy's crazy. I'd rather specifically to say I try to communicate. I try to cast message. Message was received. I don't know if it was translated.
I'll whisper back to the two behind me. That way they know.
If you
You tried to
send
talk
the
to him,
message
but
to me, I can
it's
send
not
the message
working.
over there.
Cool. Yeah, I
He's
sent that
looking
to you.
at that.
You sent a message
We're playing
there.
telephone. Eventually it gets to you. This dude's nuts.
Can you reply to message?
I
Yes.
believe yes.
Who's it? Oh, okay. All right. So we just go in and what do we do? Who is this?
So we have a possibly insane druid tending to an owlbear. And
Is the owlbear hurt?
not
Or
visibly,
just- okay.
just Notes. All right. So, where was I? Sorry, a bit of.
Albert was not visibly hurt.
Owlbear is not visibly hurt. Seems to just be
What are they?
But being tended.
tended like it's almost like a pet.
What are the bees doing?
They are sleeping right now,
Chilling. Okay.
They're sleeping right now.
but in the way that cats sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Both eyes open.
I'll whisper you. Can you send messages? Try and start another whisper chain.
Yes, let's do it.
So I'm going to try and relay. Is there anybody that would like to go in as the point person to talk to the druid, or if you can speak with animals, the owl?
Not me.
Oh yeah, just message chain it.
I have one more plan. Sorry. Looking for my spells here.
While we're planning, Vanguard Unite is going to be is supporting Extra Life Charity in order to donate to Children's Hospital of Philadelphia. So there should be some links in the descriptions if you want to find out more.
Let's see. Oh goodness. I would like to cast Speak with Plants on the tree that I'm hiding behind up here.
Okay. Oh, and one thing I didn't mention about the trees as we walked up, surrounding the area that the druids live, actively greener and not shedding the way that the rest of the forest is.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Let's see. So in bee plants, in an immobile 30-foot emanation with limited sentience and animation, giving me the ability to communicate with you and follow my simple commands. Last 10 minutes, I'd like to ask, what goes on in this grove? Sorry, what goes on in this grove?
This is the tree. The tree
Yeah,
in
that
front.
one.
That tree, the one affected by the druidic magic. Remember, do you audibly hear Speak with Plants, or is it mental?
See.
It is mental.
Yeah, it says giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple commands.
They basically speak though.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see.
None of us can hear it, but
Cool.
Yeah, I don't see. it.
So that tree, in particular, is screaming
Mentally?
mentally.
Okay. No, not bad, but cool.
Yeah. Whatever has driven the druid to madness has somehow also driven these trees to madness.
what did you see? What did they say?
Oh, I got 10 minutes. What ails you? Where does it come from?
You get an impression of purple and claws and loud wing beats.
I'm not writing that down because
By the way, everything I was back. I tell you, I am communing with the tree. I don't know why I'm doing this. Like, I'm talking a lot. I communicate this all around. I ask everybody. I say like, hey, yo, I got this tree on the line. Does anyone have any questions they want me to ask? I got 10 minutes on this.
Is this druid a friend or foe?
Is this druid friend to you or foe?
You get a series of feelings: love, care, tending, freezing, terror, horror, madness.
So one time he was, then something's changed.
Yeah.
Definitely not friends anymore.
Something's changed him over time.
Next question. Is the owl bear friend or foe?
The tree doesn't know what an owlbear is.
Anybody else got anything for me?
You asked about the dome.
Yeah, that's about this.
Yeah.
It's like,
Can you sense that dome? I'll try and like communicate telepathic images of the dome.
Okay.
There.
What is a dome?
Okay. Magic, wrong, unstable. Ouch.
Weaknesses.
Tree doesn't know.
Yeah.
Are there more creatures or druids?
Yeah. Are there more than what we see here?
You get a flash of the dome.
Mm-hmm.
You also get you get that same purple flash as
Mhm.
before. You get a copper flash.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also get the impression of a big, really hulking beast.
Communicate this to everyone.
Mm.
I know who painted it.
Cool.
I'm a city druid, so
Unfortunately,
on the plains.
unfortunately,
I've seen you with
trees
the pigeons
have
in the
perception very, very different from the short-lived things that are
Makes
around
sense.
them. So, unfortunately, picking to talk to a tree
Yeah,
is
we got some answers.
very
We
difficult,
got answers.
especially
Yeah.
for a non-forest.
Good job, my friend.
we probably have what, like 5 minutes left on the spell. If anybody thinks of anything,
Can you talk to the grass?
I'm gonna jokingly say that next.
Well, no, but the grass is much younger, right?
Before we do that, before we do that, I will just say, if you try to talk the grass, they have a little bit more coherence. Like the grass has a little bit more coherence because it's like
It's more grounded.
more grounded and also smaller. And so it doesn't take much to pull from farther away to not have as much effect by this
Right.
strange field of madness. So something that the druids were messing with has driven everything in this grove insane.
Clear. Do we clearly at least get from this? It's the basically the green trees. Like in theory, the deader trees seem less affected.
Yes, you do get that feeling. They're also a little bit like off the rocker, but they're not screaming in pain and,
Cool.
and madness. They're just like,
Do we see any trails leading out of this grove going somewhere else, or is this the main grove with the campsite?
So there is more grove over to this side, but it is mostly clearly just dwelling places.
Gotcha. Oh, it's dwelling place.
They live out here.
Yeah.
So the druids have places, shelters from the elements.
Real quick, time of day.
It is about mid-afternoon.
Okay, cool. Lots of trees. Is there areas of shade around?
You should assume that the forest, until you get to the perimeter of the green trees, the forest is about 3 times as dense as it is here. It's just there's only 6
Copy that.
trees.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But so there's plenty of shade out that way. But once you get to the grove, it's actually pretty clear.
Copy that.
Gotcha.
Right. I'm gonna try and just make my way towards the campsite.
Okay.
Around, staying as far away as I can from here. So you let me know if or when somebody
Remind me, your stealth check was 16, right?
Yep. Sneaking through the forest.
The
Mm,
intensity of her reading the thing is making me very nervous.
I probably should be.
the druid, eyes wide open, shouts, "Who's there? My friends, protect the grove!"
Mm.
And that wakes up the display. That wakes up the panthers.
Yep.
The owlbear swings out and is like sniffing for you. So I need to roll some more. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Why am I tied up? So owlbear swings out. Slacer goes that way.
No.
There's a roar as it spots you.
I cast greater invisibility.
Oh sh!
Oh shit!
Oh no! So
And you tell me how much time I have.
I don't know if you would have had time to do it.
Okay.
Because unless you did it as soon as he yelled.
No, it would have been as soon as I saw this coming towards. Like if it wakes up and turns towards me, clearly the game is afoot.
Yeah, no, it woke up, saw you. You would not have had time, unless you can cast an action spell as a reaction.
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Say the thing. Say the thing.
Would everybody please roll for initiative?
What's that mean?
Oh.
Oh no.
My dice have limits.
So I need to open a tracker, unfortunately.
My dice tray is not a huge fan of me, apparently.
While you're opening the tracker, did you guys know that if you want to keep up with the events that happen at Vanguard Unite, you can find all that information on our wiki at vanguardguild.fandom.com.
What?
Oh my goodness! All of the players from our normal games, those of us who are not regular DMs, post all their profiles and their information, custom art that they do themselves, backstories. All that information can be found. And of course, if you play, you can also upload that at that website. One more time, it's vanguardguild.fandom.com.
Vanguardguild.fandom.com.
That's right. It was vanguardguild.fandom.com.
Can I get that one more time?
All right. So I need to move that out of the way so that I can type in my tracker. Could I please, going around the table, get everyone's initiative? So, Aramil,
15.
15. Silmer,
13.
13. Neota,
2. Sorry, 3. Pardon me. Got to get that mod in there.
Yogi,
18.
Nyla,
21. This was fast.
and Ariafi. 17. Okay. So, and then I'm just going to roll one initiative so that I can keep things sane.
Do we have time to do any kind of like preparatory bonus action?
As they roar, I will let everyone do one bonus action.
Oh, excellent. As this thing comes towards Nyla,
Don't like that.
Nyla bursts into song.
Oh.
You've begun your blade song.
She begins her blade song and she
Excellent.
yells out, "Yanni! Allah!" And I hope we didn't blow out everybody's mics. I'm pretty confident. Nathan's already had one more time.
Excellent.
All right. So,
Sorry, I'm so sorry. All of the freckles, you've noticed them as tattoos, seem to invert, going from dark to bright white. And their skin goes from kind of slate gray to endless black as I shift into my starry form.
nice.
And you recognize that all of those freckles, as you see bits of line connect them, are constellations and stars.
Nice.
I will take out one hand that is slightly greener than it usually is, and my bow, and I will tap it, and now the bow is also glowing slightly green. I have cast magic weapon upon my bow.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and shift as a bonus action
Okay.
before I start. And so suddenly my hands turned it much more in. I'm still in a humanoid form, but my hands turned into like big claws. My maw gets bigger. My features just get much more bear-like and ferocious.
All right. Anything else to resolve before combat is joined?
But just noting the constellation forming is that of a chalice. Relevant for me just naming it.
Cool.
Very cool.
All right. So, with that, Nyla, you are up first.
Excellent. Let us move into combat with this thing. I have a movement speed of 40 feet, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 up to here. Too many things in the way. I have 2 attacks, and I can cast a cantrip as one of them.
Okay.
So I'm going to do a Shocking Grasp, which is a hit roll. When I'm invisible, I have advantage on attack rolls.
Are you invisible?
I have. I'm not invisible yet.
Yeah.
Right.
I cast Greater Invisibility,
Okay.
and then I don't actually need to. I'm going to take that back real quick. So I'm going to just run around and see what happens. So yeah, I'll cast Greater Invisibility.
Hold on. How does Blade Song stay up?
There's no concentration. It's an action. You have to initiate it with a. It's like a rage.
Yeah.
There's no unlike rage. It has
Okay.
a duration of 1 minute.
Yep.
And
Okay, no, you can. I just want to make sure you didn't have a concentrate.
it's not a concentration.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just
I'll have
checking things.
absolutely. I'll have that up. And move further forward.
I will say,
Yep.
you will be heard while you are invisible,
course.
so you
Yeah,
won't you won't get like
I'm not
the
hidden.
unaware.
Correct.
So you won't get like advantage from the invisibility.
The invisibility should give advantage according to the modifier. It says advantage on my attack rolls, and anybody who attacks me has disadvantage
That's how it works.
for invisibility, unless they have other senses that like blind sight. True sight.
They can hear you.
That's fine, but they would still the invisibility modifier status condition still grants.
Oh yeah, it does still do advantage.
Yep.
Okay. But they still know where you are.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
They can chase
He's
after me
got
if they want to.
disadvantage when
Yeah.
he attacks.
You should also know, because for targeting purposes, I'm now shedding bright light for 10 feet and dim for another 10.
Great.
So,
I mean, it's
Yeah.
a light source in daytime.
yeah,
so-
I figured beasts like shining lights, and I figured you would probably want to know that.
Yes.
So.
No, I appreciate knowing that, but yeah, it's not a huge deal. So
So you move it.
I heard greater invisibility, and then we're moving.
Yep, I moved my 40 feet. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. I can't quite get there. So I'm just going to stay put where I am.
Okay. What's going on here?
Invisible.
Fair enough. Yogi.
So first off, I'd like to rage.
Excellent.
And so I'm gonna go ahead. I get when I rage, I actually get the instinctive pounce, which allows me to move an extra square. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get how far I can get. I can do
Martin's got it.
8 squares.
So you can move
Plus 4.
20 feet as part of your instinctive pounce.
Right, and then 40 feet is my regular movement.
12 total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, you can get to here basically. So if you want to
Going
engage
Owlbear City.
Owlbear? Wonderful.
just straight up.
Yep. He might look like my brother, but he's ready to go down.
Significantly more alien faith
Oh,
than
cookies, so good. Cookies, so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was
I'll
really-
just only kill him a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and recklessly attack. So I'll go ahead and. There's a 26 hit.
yes.
Do you want me to roll the damage first, or can I roll the second dice first?
I do not have a preference.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll both twice. How about a 28?
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Let's
Excellent.
go. Let's go.
Nice.
Excellent.
So I'm gonna go ahead and roll the damage.
Yes, please.
2,
For the non-critical hit.
the
Plus,
non-critical hit.
Yeah.
plus your strength.
Oh,
Plus your rage.
plus my 8. So 10
For the first
slashing damage for the first one, and the second one is 11 slashing damage.
Are we doing crits the same way we're doing in the Vanguard?
So yes, we do crits. So you deal max damage plus 1 roll.
Nice.
Plus,
So didn't we put something about crits?
yeah, so a crit is damage of 1d12 plus 20 slashing damage. So 8, 28 slashing damage.
Nice. Good hit.
Oh, plus I'm gonna do a fire strike, which is 1d10 plus 10 fire damage. So that's
What is that?
Fire strike is strike of the giant.
Okay.
So like
7.
4 per game.
Okay.
So I've got 17 damage, fire damage.
How much was that total? 28 slashing plus 17 fire?
You got it.
Plus the first hit, right? What was the first hit?
No, oh yeah, plus
I
the
don't remember.
2 plus 8, 10.
That's what I mean.
10 slashing from the first attack.
Sorry, not sorry.
You said you would only
38?
kill it a little bit.
38
Okay,
plus
maybe a lot
17.
bit.
38 plus 17.
38 plus 17, yeah.
38 plus
That's
7.
pretty good. Yeah.
Silmer's
Oh,
behind the tree,
Lord.
angrily eating the
That was a
cookie.
good hit.
That was a mighty hit.
Yep. Came to play.
Yeah, okay.
Or did not
of
come
our
to play.
luck.
I'm actually gonna say that's maybe smart enough. Okay. That owlbear cowers away from you. It is not, it is scared crapless at what you just did to it.
As long as it didn't poop on me.
So
This is where we're going.
Yeah. You know what's going there.
Wait 1 second.
Ariafi, was there anything else you needed to do?
I've scared him enough. It's
I
okay.
apologize. All right, your turn.
I need to be 30 feet away. If you could move me just 2 over, appreciate it. Perfect. So I'm gonna go there and I'm just gonna grab a vial, kind of hanging down from it, and splash a little water. And I'm going to cast Bless on you. I'm gonna cast Bless on you, and I'm gonna cast Bless on you in the back.
Cool. Remind me what that does.
G4 on your attack.
Sweet.
That on you.
Thank you.
Is it just any attack roll or spell?
Any attack roll.
Thank you. You're my trusted
Yeah.
So Bless is a D4 added to the attack of someone.
Yep.
And then I'm going to move. Let's say, bring me back towards you just a little bit, up to where I was beforehand. And that would be my turn. And if you prefer this one, then that'd be awesome.
Got it.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Just
Is that your
very
turn?
Carefully. Try not to kill
That
more
is my turn.
trees.
wonderful.
You have concentration.
Uh,
You have 1 from each spell. I'm also.
Aramil,
All right. So Nathan, you will see Aramel puts his hand to the tree, and I'm like, I look back at you and I go, I guess we can't talk to him. And I'll put it up against the tree, and you see the shadows from the tree, kind of from the grass, start to swarm up my legs. And as they come up, you see me look out, and I just point, and I cast darkness here.
Oh, dope.
oh, lovely.
And my bonus action is I teleport to him,
Oh.
and I can see in the dark. So I'm going to unload on him.
Fucking robots.
So the first one will be an advantage with the defense. So that is going to be. That's going to be a 27 hit on the first one.
On the druid?
Yep.
That will
That
hit.
changes the plan or two.
That is going to be. So it's going to do 14 bludgeoning damage to him. Second attack is going to be a 19. That's a hit.
19 will hit.
All right. That's going to be 10 points of bludgeoning. And then my offense. That is going to be, that's going to be 9, 21, 24. That's going to be another 10 points of bludgeoning.
Yeah, so as you hit him with your offhand,
Mhm.
he just collapses in on himself, basically.
Alright.
Were you striking to kill, or were you?
Well, the good news is, I will go ahead, because I have it. I will knock him out and spare the dying
Okay.
in the darkness. And then I will burn one of my key points to go into patient defense in case anything comes in.
Cool. So he is unconscious on the ground.
Okay.
So you can just tip him over.
And I'm done.
Cool. Wonderful. Silmer.
I am going to cast Spike Growth. That displacer beast.
On the far right,
Yes.
or on my far right.
Yes.
Okay.
Thing for.
So, and I'm actually going to cast it. Let's see here. Yeah, we're good.
What is it? Sphere?
It is a sphere. It is a 20-foot sphere. So basically what you see is I will crouch down. I will,
It's actually 40. It's a 20-foot radius.
sorry.
Whereabouts do you want?
Just kind
Directly
of,
over? Or
yeah, I would say try not to get any allies in the. You can get the
You can
trees in it, it's fine.
yeah, I'm just trying to look.
I'm hoping.
I hope he's not dead.
Yeah, then that'll
Oh,
be
good.
fine.
Roll a scatter die.
Yeah. I will crouch down and put one hand upon the ground. You will see the grass kind of ripples towards that beast.
What's your spell save DC?
My
Also, can we put a concentration marker?
yep.
All the markers.
My save DC is 13. Thank you. So around the beast, the it's what erupts from the ground is looks like a lot of brambles. These spines are a lot longer than you think they should be, but they kind of surround and blanket the entire area around 40 feet around the beast. Any action that it moves, I believe, is difficult terrain and also does damage.
Nice.
It does not exclude crit.
Looks dangerous.
I'm sorry.
Um,
Silmar is not sorry.
you can see it, so you can recognize it as difficult terrain.
Yes.
Um,
I'm not even looking back at this.
yeah, I'm just saying you can see the spell as it is cast. So, okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. So with that, it becomes the enemy's turn. There is a thumping from this direction, and out from behind an outcropping of trees on the border of the clearing
Oh boy.
is the biggest owlbear
It's so pretty.
most of you have ever seen.
It's
I've seen it.
I've seen it.
When I did ever see that, I gave it to Ryan and said, "Paint this."
And this
Sure.
is actually this is the source of the roaring that you've been hearing from. So this is the owlbear that has been roaring.
I'll name it Fluffy.
Don't like that. Don't at all like that.
So, its turn is just appearing on the board this turn. Our owlbear, can you spin it around for me? It is going to go hide behind the bigger owlbear, and that is going to provoke probably opportunity attacks from you. So from
definitely you.
no, from Yogi
Yeah.
and from Nyla.
I'll start back over here.
So
And then we'll go back.
yes.
Does reckless attack apply to opportunity attacks?
No, I
it
don't
doesn't.
believe so, because I believe it is on your turn.
No.
So
It's
just
just a
one
regular attack.
1d20.
Yep.
22.
Yes, that will hit.
He was trying to get away.
13 points of slashing damage.
Collapses to the floor. Are you killing it or are you knocking it unconscious?
I'm knocking it unconscious because I remembered that my friend wanted to keep it.
Okay. I'm being a nice DM by asking this, by the way.
I'm gonna make it my friend to get it as well.
Cool. So that's done. And then the displacer beasts. So, it's going to turn around towards you. And it's going to move in your general direction in the most direct path. So probably 15 feet of movement.
Puts it there.
It's going to take.
Can you roll me 64 of piercing
Yep.
damage?
Nice.
But unfortunately,
Was the DC for something?
Huh?
Is that
the DC is to know that it is
Oh,
dangerous.
okay.
Nice.
But
Wow.
there is no. It is save. There is no save. It is just suck when it's cast on you.
Gotcha.
Hang on, I'm trying to get all my D4 out.
Just for future reference, if I teleported out of it, would that,
No,
I'm not dead.
teleportation would prevent you from taking damage.
and I would have my full movement after teleportation?
Yes.
5.
So I just spent 30 feet of movement to get there.
Correct.
Here, 4, 5,
10.
8, 9.
No, it wouldn't have been able to make it. No.
It has
started-
40 feet of movement.
It started 20 feet.
It's half.
It has-
difficult.
Oh,
Yes.
40. So then it can.
Yes,
Yep.
it has 40 feet of movement.
Yep.
It has 20 feet to get to you.
Yep.
Good to
All
go?
right,
Yes.
it takes 10 damage.
Roll 2 more because I didn't realize it was 20 feet to get to.
It would have been.
Oh.
20, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Yep.
17.
Yes, good roll. Good roll.
I love the tiny.
Is it piercing?
I love it
Good
too.
roll.
17, it is
Oh, piercing, yeah.
piercing.
2 invisible or semi-invisible creatures.
Mhm. So, and then it is going to swing at you with disadvantage.
Yep. My AC is currently 23.
God, blade singers.
We're gonna be dancing around them all day.
Okay, miss. 26, he said?
23.
23.
I'm not a monster.
Yes. And it misses with both with both attacks. And then the other one, who can it see? I think it can only see Yogi right now.
They were
Is that
successfully
a
hidden behind
sphere
the
of
tree.
darkness?
It's darkness.
Yes. But
So-
I mean, but
So
it
you
saw
can't see through
Yogi
it.
before the darkness
Yes.
dropped.
Probably. Yep.
Um, Oh, yes, it could. So it is going to run 80 towards around. It's going to dash and take and do 80 towards.
Where you
All
going?
right.
Here? Here?
Yes.
You want it?
Yes.
No,
Got it.
no.
So just full out
Double move.
double moves.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah, stop counting. I was like, what? All right. Don't make it in.
Mhm. All right. So that is that. Ariafi, could I get a perception check, please?
Oh, not so great. That's 15.
15? You hear wing beats.
So I kind of yell something out.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here. Something's coming. Zombie possibly down.
All right.
Something bigger than this thing?
I know.
Helpful.
You hear the faint sounds of singing. I make an attempt to project my voice away from the album.
All right. Neota.
I have.
Okay. I kind of sensing. I kind of assess the situation. I get a sense that I know where this battle is going to go, or at least where I hope my teammates are going to go. I would like to get 120 feet between me and that. We'll call it 115 between me and the big owl there. Yeah, the dire owl there.
How many squares is that? 40? 24.
Yeah, we'll say that. Yeah. Yes.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Do you want to go further back? Or
We'll just go to the side a little bit. We'll go right. Boom. There. That's perfect.
to your
Yeah. Cool. So I got line of sight. Cool.
That was good line of sight.
And then I'd like to reach to my staff, and from like kind of there's wrappings around the edge of the staff, and from within the wrappings, I'd like to just pull out a mote of light, and I'd like to then extend my hand out, throw it at that owlbear, casting guiding bolt with one of my
Lit them up.
with one of my 5 free casts because of this subclass.
Nice.
So ranged spell attack. That's going to be got a
The
tree dies in the
tree.
process. Yep. That's going to be plus. Yeah, it is. It's going to be +9 to hit. That's 23.
A 23
Don't tell
will
me.
hit.
Wow.
Okay, cool, good. And then that's going to be 4d6 radiant damage. And the next attack roll made against it before the end of my next turn has advantage.
Wonderful.
So that's going to be oh my god, that's 18 radiant damage. 2 5s and 2 4s.
That's good damage.
Mhm.
How much again?
2 5s, 2 4s, so 18
18.
radiant.
Radiant damage. Nice.
Rears back and roars as the light hits it in the chest.
Yeah, I hit the big one.
Mhm.
The big ones.
The little guys.
All right.
are snooze.
Anything
Mhm.
else?
Double checking. I think. No, not yet.
Okay. So, I believe that brings us back to the top because I thought that was going to take longer than it was because you just pancaked 2 of my guys right off the bat.
That is fun on this side.
Do I waste his advantage, her advantage if I attack from
Yes.
advantage already? Okay.
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
You would can't. You would. You'd have two sources of advantage. It would not be
So
able to save.
Nyla will leave this creature's range.
Okay.
So opportunity attack.
Yes,
I'm not
but
taking the
it's a disadvantage. So
Yeah.
and it's a double disadvantage. So. Yeah. No. Oh, actually, wait. No. No, it
23.
does not.
I'm gonna slide in front of the owlbear while invisible, tap the creature on its leg, and cast Shocking Grasp, which is an attack roll, I believe.
Stand up.
Which one? I'm sorry.
The big owlbear.
Big owlbear. We're
Yep.
shocking grasping it. Gotcha.
Shocking Grasp is a touch attack plus 10 to hit. 27.
Yeah.
2d8 lightning, and it cannot take reactions
Okay.
until my next turn. There's something about cannot take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Wonderful.
So it takes 10 points of lightning damage, and then I'm going to leave it. I might as well take my other attack with my sword. Is a 25.
Yeah, 25 hit.
A d6. I have a scimitar. Is a 3 plus 6. Is 9 points of slashing damage. And then I will just leave it behind.
And it has no reaction, so it cannot mess with you.
And I'm going to go to here. Is there a dome or something?
It is a so I described it before. It is a roiling mass of orange magic. This close. Can I get an Arcana check?
Yes, please.
No action for this.
Excellent. Plus 9 for Arcana.
Yeah.
Oh, 5. 14.
14. This is very clearly some kind of dimensional entrance.
Oh. Well, then I'm
Like
not going to cross it.
subdomain, subdimensional
I'm going
access.
to stay on this side.
It's the warp. Please stay on this side of it. That is our next. That is our next stage.
Okay.
Please
I
finish
was gonna
this
say,
stage
can I-
before we.
Oh no! I'm just kidding. You said floating.
Stay over there, and I'll yell at my very loud top of my lungs. Hey, portal over here!
Okay. I'll say everyone.
I'll use the last 2 of my movement to just duck out of. I'm just gonna hang out over here.
Okay. That is going to only provide 3/4 cover instead of total concealment. But
I'm invisible, so
you're invisible anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I'll take it.
Just for everyone else's purposes.
Cool. Can I try to goad the thing into the portal?
Push him in.
Actually, it does seem like it's not quite open properly right now, so you probably can't go through it
Okay. Oh, good. Okay.
again.
Recovery.
That's kind of like. That was what my Arcana check was for, recognizing that the portal was opening but not open.
Yes.
Excellent.
I gotta use the bathroom. I'm gonna go through the portal.
You bounce off and pee yourself.
Oh my.
Yogi, it is your turn.
I'm sure you're all going to be shocked to learn that Yogi will go around that guy and head over to the big owl there and try to hit him.
That's only 30 feet of movement.
Wonderful.
That's cool. I'm trying to pick up your
First
phone.
natural 20.
Oh! Wow!
Does that help?
Wow.
Just for your
Nice.
reference, as a shifter, nobody can attack her with advantage within 30 feet.
So he already doesn't have, can he not get advantage for the next turn because of you?
That's reaction.
That's reaction. Yeah.
But recklessly attacking doesn't impose advantage against her.
Interesting. Okay. I did not
Well,
know that.
it technically does impose advantage, but her senses are so sharp.
Cancels, yeah.
That cancels advantage.
Yeah.
So I'm
Nice.
gonna go ahead, I'll roll that one since I did a crit. I'll
Yep.
go ahead and do, so maximum, so it's 12. 1d12 plus 20. So 28 points of slashing damage.
Sounds familiar.
And then I'm going to do 1d10 plus 10 fire damage.
Burning through those
Well, you have to
fire
write-
strikes. That is
That's d8.
That should be.
For 14 points of fire damage. And that was my first attack. Sorry.
Oh no.
Okay, second attack. Ooh, that was cocked. But that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled out of the dice. It's a good.
Please reroll if it
but
falls
I'm-
out of your dice tray.
8. The 16 hit.
It does.
Oh.
Well, sorry. 6, 8. 14 points of piercing damage.
14.
Slashing
You
damage.
guys get back.
Slashing.
Slashing
Yeah,
damage.
well, we
Slashing
gotta-
damage.
You gonna be all right?
Yay.
I'm gonna help her with this big dude.
I'll do it. Oh my gosh. do it.
It is a thing. It would heal them all, especially now. Like this is ridiculous.
Have you never had owlbear pie? It's delicious.
It's delicious.
I hear
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Can you roll me an intimidation check with strength, please?
Oh,
Oh, that's interesting.
this will be
So
fun.
wait, so
With proficiency or
Do you
with-
have proficiency in intimidation?
Yes.
Okay. Then roll me a strength check and add your proficiency bonus.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Go for it.
Oh my goodness.
So the dire owlbear, which was minutes ago, like seconds ago, roaring to go, just hides its head,
Tail between the legs.
oh baby,
curls up on the ground, out of the combat.
I pet the owlbear because I feel kind of bad.
It's gonna be okay.
Is it
We'll
down?
all be friends.
So
with
it has surrendered. It has taken so much damage at once that it has surrendered.
Wow.
I'm gonna pet the owlbear because I do feel kind of bad.
Literal game recognizes game.
It helps that you are also a bear.
I saw it. I took a picture of it. That's incredible.
Wow.
Yeah,
You
well,
did,
that's
yeah.
that's
Three already.
Yeah,
We
well,
watched it happen.
it helps when you roll with advantage.
Yeah, I
He
know.
showed it on
That's
camera,
awesome.
but he picked it up already.
Oh yeah, well,
Um,
okay, whatever.
So now that that's
Wow.
that Yogi has killed two of my monsters in one turn.
He's great.
Ariafi, it is your turn.
And Ariafi sees this place where he's kind of coming right at him, right?
Can we take away this tree?
This one here.
Yes, and that tree. Audience, yes, that one. Audience is requesting better view of the action. Just put him in my
Sure.
Put him
That
in my
makes sense.
tray for now. Yeah, that's fine. I'll
You
do
know
it.
what? I'll show you right here on the site.
Yeah, that works.
How much you-
But you're gonna knock over the
Maximum room.
tree.
Yes. Sorry, audience. Hopefully that helps.
Okay. So he sees him kind of coming at him, and he takes that gladiator sword that I talked about before, which is more ceremonial, and beats it on his chest and puts it back in into the and grows to a massive size. Oh, jeez. I'm concentrating back on him.
Just
Or,
gonna hang it. Just gonna hang it on.
right.
Yeah.
And it's going to take that gigantic warhammer to just move the
I think when you grow in size, you get +5 to your reach.
Yeah,
You are.
that's true. So yeah, just bring it up. Just bring it up on that guy. All right, and then we're gonna take a swing with that.
Nice.
10 plus 6, so 16.
Give me a second. Got to pull it back up. Yes, that will hit it. Oh, hold on. Roll again. It forces disadvantage.
Like more than one.
No.
You said 22 to the.
My third action, action,
Aramin.
So as I see Albert, power, kind of like, I looked up. And I'm like, I was not ready to go that way. So I'm like, I see you bad, and I'm like, okay. I look over into this place of peace. I can run 50 anyway. Nice. So
How many was that?
I can go 50.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how much it was.
So literally, you see this shadow and me running together. Cool.
Wow.
As we run over. Just 40.
Be careful.
So suddenly we just see an unconscious druid just chilling there.
I tried to jump over the bear. Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry.
All right.
I'm going to go into.
So I have some bad news for you.
Well, I'll go here. Well, I don't know if I see it. You're right.
Yeah, I need you to roll me a perception check before you take that back. You made it.
Okay.
So you see that area is hazardous.
Okay. So I mean, I haven't stopped.
Yeah.
So I'm still.
The space I left.
Yep. And then I'll start.
Reminder: it does have disadvantage. You do have disadvantage on this first shot.
Yep. So it's a straight roll. Okay.
Mhm.
Can it see in the darkness?
It won't see at all.
Then it would be.
Yeah, disadvantage. That is going to be a straight roll, and it's going to be a 23.
Woo!
23 will hit.
Oh,
Darkness spell blocks standard dark vision, right?
okay. I'm the one that see it.
I just have to make sure.
I'm the one that see it now.
Okay. Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I got to drop it so they can see it. I just got to watch my eyes.
Mhm.
But right now, I'm way off.
You just see the shadow moving
Yeah.
around.
I just watched this bubble
Uh,
move.
So that is going to be 17.
17 will hit.
That is going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
15 points of damage. Remember how much total damage?
I did 13 there and. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Then that's going to miss actually.
Okay.
That's going to.
Remember that after the first time you hit it, you do that disadvantage drops. So you get advantage. You get advantage back.
I missed on the last hit.
Okay.
3 and a 1.
Okay. I'm just
Yeah, no, you're good. I hit twice and missed them all.
cool.
And then I'll turn a key and I'll just stand there because. I don't really have.
Okay. Can you move that back 10 feet? Yeah. Great. Thank you for remembering it before we got to its turn.
Push. Nice.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Silmar.
I am going to level my bow at it, at the displacer beast in front of me.
Okay.
Here.
You set one.
I got a nat 20.
Natural 20.
Wow. Dice are hot tonight.
So that's what. So definitely an additional 11 onto this.
Hopefully, as hot as the donations. we
So
are hoping to get.
13,
Here's hoping.
13 damage the first attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack.
13, or-
I think actually with that also.
No, that is.
No, 14. Because it's a weapon. Magic weapon. And then the second attack is a 26.
Nice.
Yep.
Modified.
11.
Every time.
Plus hella.
I got this one was 6 damage.
6 damage?
Yeah,
Hey, damage is damage.
damage is damage. So make your total 20 damage. And it does count as magical.
I thought you
Like
rolled
20 for
13 on your
both,
first
both
one.
attacks. 14.
14. Okay. Yes, sir. All right, cool. So that's okay. Cool. With that, is that your turn?
That was my turn.
Cool. So you can all hear the wing beats now. Yes. And as this turn opens,
I'm standing right there.
so
Peace up.
as you hear these wing beats, can you put these in the middle of that?
next to each other, or
far apart from each other because I am putting some big stuff on these. Little farther.
so for the
So,
towards
yeah,
them?
Could you put the copper on the shorter one?
Oh, that's heavy.
That's an old
Ooh.
metal model.
Let's not knock that over.
You
Yeah.
don't.
Oh, it's actually a copper drive.
That was
No,
a gift
that-
from
Oh,
Back.
Oh,
So it's a different dragon. For those who have fought this model before, it is a different dragon.
Of course.
It is this kind of dragon.
I want to be able to like get in to see her. But she's gorgeous.
Does that lead come any closer?
yeah. At this point,
Yeah, move those trees out of the way.
Trees,
We can
'cause
we can
we're
move
not
the-
running back there.
Huh? Would have been insane. So, yeah. So,
beautiful.
as the fairy dragon drops in, or the fey dragon drops in, Nyla, you're a lantern, right?
I am a library.
Yes. The back of your throat taste of Feywild is much stronger around this dragon. And Neota, you can still sort of hear the trees and the grass. As you know, I don't think it's been a full 10 minutes yet. They have started screaming much louder as these two look at you.
Would I know whether they have some sort of corrupting influence?
Make a Arcana check.
Oh.
14? What's your total? So is that total or is that total? You're not sure, but you do know that some dragons do have something akin to a fear aura.
Okay.
So maybe that's what's going on. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Not fluffy anymore.
The cowering.
No, that's fluffy.
It has gotten.
Yeah, fair
The
enough.
cowering has gotten significantly stronger. It is not willing to pull its snout up yet, but it is definitely cowering pretty hard. And then, can I get that real quickly, please? So, the upper dragon. Okay. 40-foot line. This is it.
We can use it and just count 40.
That's a 60. That's a little easier to manage.
Yep.
So.
At each other, right?
Um,
Sorry, I did put them facing each other. Did you want them facing?
no, they're facing towards you guys.
Let
This
me
one-
see the pretty
this one?
face of the
That
baby.
one will face down towards the ones that are front. The fair will also kind of face towards this.
It's pretty.
So
40 feet. 40 feet.
40 feet. You know, we can be up.
Yep.
I think that will at least get to. Well.
Yep.
Huh?
From which the Fey or the
From the copper.
From the copper. So that can technically go into the darkness.
Ah,
but
more trees.
won't hit. So there's.
Just take it away at this point. Well,
Meet the trees.
I did see that the audience was having some issues as well.
Yeah, the only thing you can reach from here, it won't reach over to.
Won't reach Yogi. Basically, only reaches.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Neota,
Yeah. Seeing
could
that.
I please have a
Oh, never mind.
dexterity save?
Thought that was my
With
turn.
bless.
Yes, with bless. And actually, real quick, I'm also going to use one of my cosmic omen uses. Forget how many of those I get. I get 5. One for my my wisdom mod. So when I roll even, I get wheel. So whenever a creature I can see within 30 feet of me is about to make a D20 test, I can take a reaction to roll 1d6 and add the number to it.
Is it a D20 test?
It's a save. I'm using it on myself.
Oh, you're on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I'm looking down and saying I need to use this.
Yeah, so I need you to make a dexterity save.
Yep. So that is an 11 plus the d6, which is the one. That's a 12. So 12 plus the d4. That landed on the wrong side. Literally that d20 landed flat. So there's no number. So it's or d4. Excuse me. Cool. Do that one more time. Yeah, actually, maybe the spelling's the way it's supposed to do it. All right, no, we're gonna use a normal d4, so this doesn't take 3 years. That's gonna be 14 total. What happens to it?
I believe you just barely saved.
Oh. We rolled a 1, we rolled a 10 plus 1, I rolled a 1, and then rolled a 2.
I have to get out all of my dice.
Oh, that's awesome.
It is still not open. It is still not open. So
Can you knock and see?
I didn't bring the spell knock. If I did, I would, but.
oh Lord.
Hey, no peeking.
I'm sorry.
We have contingencies. My contingencies.
It's all right. It's built decently thick, so we should be all right. Decently. Yeah.
57 to 28 acid damage.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
As it breathes a massive stream of just toxic green sludge at you.
That's cool. That's cool. We're all right with that.
So, as that is happening,
Okay. Give me one second. I haven't used it before, so I apologize.
I'd like to cast
Can I
help.
see that again?
Let's do get help. Get help.
I am going to, if it's okay with you. Right. So if it's okay with you.
Okay.
All right, and say no, and that's all right. They just remember at the thing. I am going to do targets. I may really no.
It is not a target. It is an area of effect line.
So if it's all right, so it's not an attack roll.
It is not an attack roll. It is a force save. So I unfortunately cannot let you retarget it because there is no target.
You did?
Oh yes, cool, sweet.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, you did have temporaries.
Ooh,
4.
4.
So actually, I'm going to turn the fairy dragon around. That way.
Yeah, towards me. Towards me.
No, not towards you.
Oh.
Towards those two.
Oh.
Oh. Cool.
Oh no. Oh, she's got a cone.
Yes, I have a 60-foot cone.
Yikes.
That's
Uh,
We're right next to it.
Is that a wide cone?
Yeah.
Will you hit the displacer beast?
Yes, it will hit the displacer beast.
Oh, dope. I got the collateral. That's nice. Okay.
You can place it so it doesn't.
If I can place it so that it doesn't, it probably won't because the dragon's pretty smart.
Yeah, pop it down.
Remember, it is pointed downwards, so like,
Sure.
It's not quite the full 60 feet, but yeah.
It would still easily hit.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so
10 feet across,
a noxious green gas flows out of the fairy dragon's mouth. I need a dexterity save from the two of you.
Fail.
Don't forget your blessing.
That's total 4 minutes.
Ooh.
Got. See here. 17.
17? That is unfortunately also a fail.
Cool.
Could I please borrow 3 more D8s from someone?
Okay.
I will let you the one that.
You are Charlotte. Oh,
Can you look at curse die? What will we go?
Actually, honestly, I would also take one more just because one of them is really tiny and it's hard to roll.
Oh my gosh. That made a lot of
Yeah.
noises.
It's a lot of dice. Like,
I'm not in the cone.
I don't like the cone of shame.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Put the cone on there.
We have to find a way to put the cone on the dragon.
Not up there though. We don't want
Now it just looks like a party hat.
4, 5.
It's fitting given the Dragon Ball partied out.
6 times 8. 48.
Well, this will be snacks for it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
You know
the
what?
snacks might be us.
57 poison damage.
Oh wow!
Oh my god. Your
I
dog's
am
good?
going to use my reaction. So you're going to see my skin kind of harden just a little bit. Use stones and endurance here. Roll equal +2.
Okay.
So that's 5/5. That's all right. So that's something.
I am assuming these are just actions they take. They're not spells they cast.
These are breath weapons.
The Copper Dragon is not active yet.
No, it did.
Oh,
It's viewed on you.
oh, that was the acid. This is the poison.
Yes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the easy one. Oh, okay. Got it. Okay, cool.
You want to join us in the cone?
I want to be a DM again.
Is there any persistent damage?
No, no persistent.
I'm just going to keep this here.
I'm about to draw a lot of aggro.
Yeah, maybe she'll forget about it. Just leave it over here.
So with that resolved,
End of turn.
yeah, both of the dragons end their turn.
Okay. I'm going to need a wisdom save from that dragon.
Okay.
Please
So
note,
as-
wearing the dump.
As I breathe
Scars are golden.
those rounds, the ones that the bandits within 30. Oh, is it 30 feet of me or not?
I don't think it is. It's about that high up, so it's probably still 20 feet in the air.
It's only 15 feet away from you.
So there's 30 on this unit there.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 30.
You see.
Yeah.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
This is a women of prayer right here. So those runes that you barely saw in the opening description, as I kind of clutch and take that damage, one of those runes kind of glows very bright and then fades away off of my face. And he is going to cast. Here. He's going to cast Stone Rune. So I'm going to use my reaction to force the creature to make a wisdom save. Unless it succeeds, it is charmed by me for 1 minute. 14.
14 is your DC.
14.
You said it was wisdom.
Mhm.
It is going to burn a legendary resistance to succeed.
Well, there you go.
No, it was a good try. You almost got it. Burns a resistance.
All right.
So the displaced beasts, because they're still up and about. That one, there's still technically a tree in the way. It's just moved out of the way right now. So it's going to go for your ankles. Yes, it is going to go bite your ankles. Area. All right. Or area.
Just
So
move straight ahead.
yes. So.
Didn't like that.
How does a 19 do? 19 will hit?
Yep.
What about a 16?
Yes.
Okay, 2 hits. Um, 9 bludgeoning and 2 piercing on the first. And then 8 bludgeoning and 6 piercing on the second.
So that's 14 full of that, so that's 25.
Yes.
Okay.
Cool.
Right now, I am looking very good. very, very early. Just if anybody perceived that.
And then the other displacer is going to just flail towards you, so it has disadvantage on this versus a 21.
It's still in the spike.
Oh man, you stuffed a critical and it rolled a nat 1.
Oh, good.
It's still in the spike.
Yes, it is.
Starts its turn.
I don't believe so. No.
Just move.
When a creature moves into or within the area, it is not moving. It does not take damage.
Good looking out.
I've got it pulled up on here.
Nice.
So that is the beastie's turn. So Neota.
Cool.
I really apologize for how long that took, but
No, you're okay. So gamble. I'm going to first move 35 feet this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Real quick, Charlotte.
Huh.
When we take damage, do we lose concentration?
Oh shoot! You need to roll a DC. Oh my god, it's like a DC.
28.
Yeah.
Because they took full damage.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I didn't. I lost one.
All of your blesses.
The spikes is gone.
So you can take concentration off of you as well.
Yeah, and the spikes can go away.
I apologize for forgetting concentration. Thank
No,
you for the
it's-
reminder.
I'm sorry for being the kid that asked.
No, that's
they forgot the
absolutely
homework.
100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
By the way, did we all start with these potions? And if so,
Yeah, we have 3 of them.
Oh shoot! I forgot to.
yeah, because I do it every time.
I
I thought to ask.
This
and I
is my
forgot.
first time DMing for the Vanguard, so I forgot the house rule.
That's cool.
You know what? Why don't we give our friend here, let have one of the potions retroactively?
We have 3.
We have
We have
3
3.
each.
Oh, it's for each.
3 each.
I think.
Yeah, that's how.
Oh right, yeah, we had a
Make
we
your
had a
character
thing.
with these items.
Oh, okay, cool.
I have a superior.
No.
Bonus action, I'm gonna use it. Cool. So bonus action. That is 2 4s. So I'm gonna get 8 life points back. Thank God.
Yay.
Oh my God. Okay, cool. And then I'm gonna call out to name again, fellow Goliath. Ariafi. Friend, you know how the stars came to the skies. Different tales, and I take my staff, which like has this kind of like leather bound thing, and I like unroll it, and you see that like inked on it are all of these like dots and blots, and you recognize their star map. The star map. I kind of hold it up, and from each of the stars, motes of light kind of shoot up, twinkling around in between these two. My favorite. They're tracing the storm god's first lightning strikes, and then I'm gonna cast Call Lightning.
Whoa.
You just see this massive, from this hurt Goliath, massive, toothy grin, and he says, "Oh,
It's
bonus."
It's concentration. Didn't know that. Oh, that's even cooler. Yeah. So just all the the stars go up, and basically just a lightning bolt tracing between. I'm gonna put it so it's 10 feet high. So I'll put it, let's say about 30 feet high, and I will center it between them, but also I guess more towards me, because when you cast spell, choose a point. Each creature within 5 feet of that. Ooh, never mind. Ignore that. Ignore that. I believe that I'll put it right here, right within 5 of the copper dragon. We'll hit the metal one first. Each creature within 5 feet of that point makes a dex saving throw, and I should note I'm casting it at 3rd level.
So you're casting to base level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't like that question.
I looked up the spell. I just needed to know the damage.
Okay. That makes it a counterspell. So yeah, dex saving throw from the copper dragon.
From the copper.
And then until spell ends, I can take a magic action to call down lightning that way again, targeting the same point or a different one. This spell's dope.
You said dex?
Yeah. Also, with that in mind, if I may, retroactively, I'd like to change my constellation from Chalice to Dragon, because
Okay.
when I make a con saving throw, I can treat rolls of 9 as a 10. 9 or lower, I can treat.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
How does a 14 do?
14. My spell save DC 17.
Oh, so it fails.
So that's going to be. That popped out. 3d10 of lightning damage. That is a storm. We're not so clear. We're not in a storm right now.
Huh?
We're not currently in a storm.
No.
Okay, all right. You sure? All right, watch me roll crap. Kind of crap. That's gonna be. I wasn't supposed. I want to be 12 points of lightning damage. We still.
Okay.
And then actually, I'll leave those dice ready to go. And then that is my turn.
Wonderful. So
The whole character was planned around that moment.
that was awesome.
Just connecting with dots.
So with that, so your turn's done.
Yeah.
Nyla, your turn.
Excellent. We will do some runny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Cool. Excellent. Just doing some minor checking. And does that dragon look at all hurt?
I mean, it didn't like getting hit by lightning.
And they did around the same amount of damage, but I think this is a bigger threat. So we're gonna inner focus, which nobody sees this cool stuff that I'm about to do. I touch my forehead, I extend my hand, and I cast Psychic Lance at the Fey Dragon.
Ooh, okay.
It is a intelligence saving throw versus a DC 18.
DC 18 intelligence throw.
Dude, that dragon's dumb. I assume.
I don't know, Fey Dragon.
I really hope it's stupid.
It saved very hard.
Silver bars.
Hit. Okay. Okay. We'll take that. I just
Yeah, you have to re-roll and you have to pick the lower.
it still rolled a 18.
And I will give advantage to you.
Thank you.
It still takes half damage, but it is not incapacitated.
Okay. What kind of damage?
It's psychic.
It is immune.
You should have known that. Okay, cool. Or the try, yeah. The incapacitation was what I was hoping for. Psychic Lance is 4th level spell. Yep.
All right. Anything else?
That's it for me.
Okay.
Yep, it for me.
Wonderful. That brings it to Yogi and Ariafi on deck.
Okay, so how far up in the air are they?
Whatever that distance is. What's the shorter distance? I just don't have
This one?
Yeah.
20.
20. Okay, they're both 20 feet up still. They're good.
Okay.
15 technically.
15. Okay, they're 15 feet up each.
Yeah.
30 feet. Wait, 120 feet for the javelin?
At long range. So if you move closer
Yep.
and then throw it up, you would be within 30. Maybe. Where would you like to go?
Well, I want to throw it as far as I can, but being far enough away. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get closer to them than I have to, but.
You want to end after this? Oh yeah. That one.
Yeah, so you can get to here
Yep.
easily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, no
Use
problem.
30 of your 40 movement
Yep.
speed.
And I'm gonna go ahead and throw two javelins at the big Fey dragon.
And she has the thrown weapon
Sure.
fighting style, so she can actually draw two. And,
Yes.
Does an 18 hit?
On the copper.
No, the other one.
On the Fey.
oh, sorry. You-
Yes, an 18 will
further
hit.
that.
Okay, so that is 8 plus 6.
6.
8, 14. Yes, 14 points of damage for the first roll. And then the second javelin is 15 plus
6.
15 plus 6. So that's gonna hit 21 hits.
Yes, 21 will hit.
And then the second damage is Only 7.
7?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And that's my turn.
Wonderful. So the dragon does not. Where did you throw these javelins? Just into its body?
Um,
I'm going to.
so I guess the question is, where can I reach? Because it's like I can't really
Yeah.
get, because its wings are kind of to me. I guess
Yeah.
if I can, kind of the lower.
I'm just
half
going
of
to
it.
roll to see where those hit.
Me or you?
Me.
Yes.
There's a little knob in the top that you have to take out.
Those are cool.
Where is the best case scenario for that to hit for you? Probably in the wing joint.
Sure, let's go for the wing joint. That sounds good.
So, just to speed things up, I'm going to have your javelins hit it in the back of the wing joints, and it's going to fall out of the sky right now. Ooh. Just to make that deal, and then 15-foot fall is
Every 10 feet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it 2d6 just to. Okay, cool. It takes some falling damage. Cool. That makes it now Ariathe's turn with Aramil on deck.
So I am going to just at myself cast healing word. 4, 7 plus 3, so 10 back to me. Nice. Here. Then I am going to take a swing at that beast right in front of me.
I want to do something
Yeah.
crazy, so don't
Hammer time.
they call like dexterity saving.
We gotta stop.
But,
Hammer time.
I think it's a
9 plus 6, so 15 to hit.
15 will not hit.
Okay. Go action search.
Okay.
One more time. All right, that's better. 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
All right, awesome.
Is that
Is that a disadvantage?
when does the displacer effect come? Does it come back on? After
Oh, is this on the displacer? I thought it was.
Yes, it
Okay. Yes. So that would be a disadvantage. I'm sorry.
Would a 15 hit against the displacer?
Would a 15 hit the displacer? No, it's until it is hit.
Okay.
15 would have hit a displacer beast. I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
So I'm gonna roll
So the-
disadvantage.
So actually, we'll just take the first 2 rolls as disadvantage.
Yes.
So your first one hits.
Yes.
Okay.
So are you still going to action surge?
I would. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
So let's
So-
roll on that.
What? Roll one more time for the actual fucking.
And now that you have hit, it is
Yes,
no longer.
now it is no longer
disadvantage. Right.
Total. Yeah, that'll miss. Just barely. So for your first attack, how much damage do you deal?
The 8 and 8 here. And 6. So that is 13. Ooh, that was a good roll. 19 bludgeoning damage.
Nice.
Nice.
19.
Yeah, with the pose of me, I really do picture you just going bonk.
19 bludgeoning damage, but the action does miss. That is my 2 actions.
Okay.
My bonus action. I'm still in line of sight with that dragon, so I am going to risk the movement. Oh wait, sorry. With that hit, it gets pushed back.
Yes.
10 feet.
So please.
So because of the weapon mastery, and then I am going to dragon will split the distance between all of us. Just kind of moving, in because I need to be in range of people too. So let's go right. That's a line. Oh my, oh my, oh my, oh my. All right, I think we're probably just gonna play it safe. That's a line too. Dang. I'm trying to get out of the way here of you guys and not have the line. But you gotta get it back. So they might not get it back. So maybe we might be off. Right. So, they might not get it back. Sorry. Here. I believe.
Yeah, you were right there.
I'm gonna move here.
So as not to be in line. Let's go with that. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's in line. Anything is in line. Okay. Final answer. Yeah, final answer. Good.
Okay.
I've changed my mind.
Anything else?
Okay.
Caramel.
First one will be.
Caramel's like every round gets worse. So I'm like, now I see these dragons. I look over, what's the owlbear doing? He just kind of just.
Owlbear,
I got an owlbear.
Owlbear is still just like, Owlbear is out of the combat.
I know.
Owlbear's
I look
gone.
over, I see the owlbear. I look at the displacement. I'm gonna pet him, and then I'm gonna move. So you get your attack opportunity. Just stand up. No, I'm not moving darkness. Moving in the darkness.
I didn't see him leave.
16?
21.
You're good.
I'm gonna move.
You don't have to be able to see in order to make this.
I'm gonna move here, and I'm gonna use my at our bonus action. I want to teleport onto his back.
Oh!
Don't keep my attack happen.
Okay. I think you can balance between the wings.
We need some putty. It's a heavy metal mini. I don't
So
want
I can go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Yeah,
put
yeah,
metal
put it on the lower portion of the base, I guess. So I'm gonna pour it up there 30 feet, get on his
All right.
between the wings,
Too risky.
and just bail him.
Okay.
I'll go part of my thank you.
So unfortunately, I have just been notified we are unfortunately out of time for the evening.
Oh,
Um,
Oh,
So, yeah, the test has gone well. But as far as the stream goes, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you everyone for being on camera. I had a blast with everyone.
tell them the joke.
Oh, I'll tell the joke. Do you want me to tell it on stream?
Yes.
Okay, so we remember that the point of this adventure is to rescue the son of Lord Guff. You could all call him the young Mac Guff.
Yeah.
Oh no!
And unfortunately, the young Mac Guff is in a ritual circle right now.
Jumping in the circle.
Well, thank you for DMing for the last time.
So thank you. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Big shout out to the stream crew. Really huge thanks for running all this.
And our podcast listeners wondering where our co-host is, he's doing everything else behind the camera.
Yes.
Working very hard.
Yeah, he is.
So yeah, with that, I believe this test for Vanguard Unite Live will conclude. But really, again, thank you for coming out. Thank you for providing feedback, audience.
A lot more coming.
And we hopefully will have a lot more coming.
Absolutely.
Yeah.